Let's talk about, there's no doubt about it, we've got to stand for something. Let's talk about Afghanistan. I think, Gerard Rennick, we've actually failed those interpreters that worked for us and made a difference. We've now got the Taliban who are pushing hard to take over big chunks where Australian servicemen and women, but mainly blokes, served over that 20-year war. We're looking now at just a couple of weeks away from the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 massacre of innocent lives in New York and the Pentagon. We know that we stand for stuff, and yet we're allowing the Taliban to take over Afghanistan, leaving vulnerable people who've worked for us, women in particular who are looking for leadership from us to keep their rights alive. And again, Gerard Rennick, the left completely silent about this stuff. Let them roll on in. The left are backing these terrorists.
Yeah, Gary, I'm not quite sure it's fair to say they're backing the terrorists, but yeah, are they silent? I agree with that. Look, it's obviously we've got to get the interpreters out of there. I'm not sure of the details. I think it's a lot easier said than done, but it's something we should strive to do. Look, we were in Afghanistan for 20 years. It's a very difficult country to conquer. I mean, it stopped Alexander the Great, it stopped the British Empire, it stopped the Russian Empire. I'm not quite sure beyond what we did in that 20 years. It's a tough one as to whether or not we should go back in. I'm not quite sure now that we've pulled out we should. But in regards to the interpreters, obviously we've got to try and get them out of there. I'm led to believe because the embassy closed down that made it a lot harder. But I won't say anything more than that. But definitely something we should be doing.